my motherfucking goddamn gay attention that 3 of Lizzo's background dancers are suing her for sexual harassment and misconduct in the fucking workplace. Here to report the story live for the first time in season 7, Bob from Channel 8.
Reporting live from the Spirit Squad worldwide, Bob from Channel 8. Bob.
By Diana Darshroth. 3 of Lizzo's former dancers have accused the singer of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment in a lawsuit filed on Tuesday. They also allege that she pressured one of them to touch a nude performer at an Amsterdam club and subjected the group to an excruciating audition after leveling false accusations that they were drinking on the motherfucking job. Bob, you can't curse, you on the news. I do what I want. The dancers accused Lizzo, a performer known for embracing body positivity and celebrating her physique, of calling attention to one dancer's weight gain, and later berating, then flirting that dancer after she recorded a meeting because of a health condition. Reporting live, Bob from Channel 8.
Reporting live from the Spirit Squad worldwide, Bob from Channel 8. Bob.
What the hell we gonna do now?
Okay, while that went down, simultaneously, mother, Erykah Badu, decides to subliminally hint that Beyonce's wardrobe was mimicking her fashion-wise on this last Renaissance tour. And I think she was in, Baltimore? Was it Baltimore she was in? And she wore that silver metallic hat that happens to be Mother's favorite.
Because she has nothing else going on.
Mother's favorite Phaedra. That was Phaedra. Don't boo me, y'all. That was Phaedra came in there. That wasn't me. I'm trying to tread lightly. That wasn't me. Okay, so basically, Beyonce was seen wearing a silver hat that was very, very similar to Mother Erykah Badu's hat. And as we know about our mother, she's very sensitive about her art. She's very sensitive about her shit. And fashion is a part of that expression. So I guess when she saw Beyonce wear that, she felt the need to say something. And she's one of the greats, so she has the right to say something to Queen B. And I'm treading lightly with this because I am going to Renaissance next week, and I did just meet Erykah Badu, and we did just have an entire conversation about this last night, but I'm a book a straight shooter, bitch, and she knows this. Okay, and she knows this, so I'm going to just say what I feel. I'm going to just say what I feel. Let me ask you first, and then we're going to get back on Walrus. Do you feel like Beyonce's style team did imitate Mother Erykah Badu? Let me know. I feel like her stylist was influenced by Mother Erykah Badu, but I also feel like Beyonce is the type of creature that she can't do everything. So all of these outfits that she's wearing, I guarantee she approves them without knowing where the reference came from. And I feel like that's how it went down, but I am going to read it just to make sure that that's how it went down. For those of you guys who don't know, I was given access to converse with the Sasha Fierce energy, and it's very vivacious, but it is about expression. And I feel like Erykah Badu does have an influence on fashion, and I feel like her stylist was inspired directly from Erykah Badu. Does that give Mother Erykah Badu the right to say that, she's copying me and that she's everybody's stylist? Mother Erykah Badu can say whatever the fuck she wants to say.
Ooh, that'll do it.
Okay. And the way that I broke it down and during our exchange about this, I brought up the reference of the motherfucking crackhead that copied every fucking thing I do.
I was smoking crack on live. That's me. That's me. Let me smoke crack on my live.
Okay, this boy claims that he was inspired by me. You remember season 6 when I went to war on that motherfucker? Well, while I was on break, he decided that he was going to become Bootz Terror over there on Big O. Okay, so it's still happening. still happening. And at this point, I just had to move forward with the lawsuit. So I and not to bring back old news, because I am going to post about trans and real women as well. As I'm putting myself in the framework of a real woman, which is harder for me because I'm closer to trans than I am to a real woman, I looked at that as a reference too. Like, I spent my entire career, this is an extension of my creativity, this is something I'm very passionate about, and to see somebody mimic it pissed me the fuck off, and it's always pissed me off. I hate being copied. I loathe it, okay? I love homage, though, and that was one thing that Mother said to me. She was like, you are brilliant at paying homage, taking inspiration and making it your own. I'm for that. I'm for the inspiration, but I'm not for blatant mimicry, okay? And the fact that Erykah said that that was her favorite hat, you know, custom designed, 4 or 5 years ago with somebody from France. I forgot what name she told me was, but she made that. That was her statement. So Beyonce, being the class act that she is, you know, and I feel like they are going to have a conversation about this. What she decided to do was, on her last tour date, she has this homage on the Break My Soul remix, and she brings Lizzo's name up. Well, she replaced Lizzo's name with Badu, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 motherfucking times. Class act. Class act. I just read a comment and somebody said that doesn't mean Erykah was right, but she was right. She's an artist. She's sensitive about her stuff. She's seeing a direct image of her portrayed on someone like Beyonce, and she's a great Beyonce. It's a great thing on the same level. They can have that exchange, okay? And I feel like it ended gracefully as Beyonce tributed Erykah at the end. She didn't mean for Erykah to feel that type of way, but I'm going to pull cards on it to make sure. Back to motherfucking goddamn gay walrus.
Because now it's the problem.
Excuse me, back to motherfucking goddamn gay walrus.
My Lord. A snapping turtle.
I always told you this. I don't see it for that motherfucking Lizzo.
Finish her.
I don't see it for her. Now, I'm not going to take away from her talent because she can make a flute and a recorder sound like you going fishing, bitch.
Go fish, nigga!
Okay. And her talent is there. It's there, okay? You can't take away from that. She's a lyricist. Her music is great. I just have always felt, ever since she came out, that she pushes a narrative that she doesn't wholeheartedly believe. I feel like she's uncomfortable being big. She is the individual in high school that's always like, am I cool yet? Am I cool yet? Am I cool yet? So that intuitive feeling that I get when I do look at Walrus is echoed by her bullying other people that are in her category. This is what the gays do all the time. If you are a feminine black gay male, it's about who's going to be the loudest in the room. So the fact that her background dancers feel like she is bullying them, she really is attempting to bully herself because she's not comfortable in her skin. I've always said it. I've always said it. I've always said it. She portrays this narrative that she's so confident, body positivity. She wants you to feel this, but I can't feel it if you don't feel it, and I don't feel it. I, for one, I am a very observant creature, and if you look at her background dancers, they look like they shop at Goodwill, girl. Okay? You up here wearing haute couture. You over here wearing haute couture when your girls look like they just shopped at Rainbow in this movie. Okay? Okay? No, seriously. That alone pissed me off. But see, when I watched your concert up there, I think it was on Hulu or whatever, right after you had that big girl thing going on or whatever, you know, that was a good produced show. I actually started to like your fake ass personality or whatever. But behind the scenes, I know for a fact, you're not about what you're selling, girl. And I feel bamboozled by you. And I feel like big girls should feel bamboozled by you, too. There was one size fluffy girl when I started a modeling troupe after I got kicked off the boys basketball team in high school by the name of Matika Mercer. I might have to go find Matika, see what she's at. She's about 7 feet tall, big girl. She put on them motherfucking dusty church heels and pumped in that fashion show like everybody else. And she got the biggest round of applause. She did. It harkens to the likes of what Monique did during the BET Awards with those big girls in that choreography when Monique hosted the BET Awards. That's real empowerment there. That's unchallengeable. But see, we seeing Lizzo come back and forth crying online because really and truly, the little girl in you ain't healed, girl. Okay, so you can't sell me on something that you don't believe. Okay, do I personally believe this story about these background dancers? A part of me says they're exaggerating because they got fired. Okay, a part of me feels like they were having a good time in Amsterdam where the red light district is, and a part of me feels like they're exaggerating because they probably got fired and no longer dancing with her. And see, when one whistleblower goes off, it gives permission for everybody to exaggerate a story to get money. Now, I'm not saying that that is the truth, but the cards are going to tell us the truth. I'll also say this, going back to the Queen and the Mother battling. Beyonce don't interview. She stopped interviewing in the early 2000s, okay? That's not her strong point. Okay, last time I remember her interviewing was with Tyra, I think, or was it Oprah? It was one of the greats, right? And she was interviewing, and she's not that girl. She don't interview that often, but she will tell you how she feels through her art, like she did Badu. And when everybody was talking about her foot, one of the first pictures she posted on the Renaissance tour that I have the most likes on, by the way, was that she's so subtle with her shade. She's showing you her ankle in that high heel shoe because she wants you to know her foot is fine. Okay? She wants you to know her foot is fine. I'm also going to say this. Blue Ivy, you look just like Beyonce. And I feel like, as her child, you are starting to siphon a little bit of her performing energy. Rightfully so. Beyonce's getting older. The youth is taking over. And Blue Ivy, you're doing a great job. But let's talk about the Walrus, the Queen, and the Mother. That was my opinion. Let's talk with the cards. Did Beyonce intentionally steal Erykah Badu's hat? The Gairu Tarot card is upright. Her stylist did. The sus card is upright. As you can see, I'm draped up and dripped out in designer. This is an adornment placed upon her. Did she agree with the stylist? She did, but she didn't pay that much detail to it. So to me, this is like a fly-by-night type of situation. Like, okay, I like that we're wearing this, without too much overthought. But the stylist, whose name I feel like might have a G in it based on the Gairu Tarot card being upright, the stylist, yeah, he was definitely inspired by Mother Badu. Is there beef between the Queen and the Mother? No, there is not any beef at all. The Julo Tarot card shows up upright, and as you guys can see, that is a warm embrace. Aww. So the Queen and the Mother are okay. The Queen and the Mother are okay. Okay, I told her it would be. I told her that they would be, and they are. So they did it. Is this gonna lead to like a collaboration? That's the same card I pulled on her. I feel like yes, but it's not in the form of music. Okay, that would make sense. It would be in the form of fashion because that was where the issue is. When can we look forward to this? Next year. This is the start of the year. Oh shit, let's go. I think that they are two behemoths. And I feel like it's good to see the greats honor each other's throne in that fashion. Now to Walrus. Did the Walrus really have these girls shooting dildos out of their pussy in New Amsterdam and catching them in their mouth? The spirit card shows up upright. Everybody was doing it, girl. This was not on Walrus. Oh. This was not on Walrus. This was not on Walrus. This was not on Walrus. Is there any truth to the allegations? The Pen Tarot card shows up upright. I do feel like there were some sensitivities that were violated, but not to the point in which somebody should be suing Lizzo. Okay, I feel like Lizzo is actually going to bring forth other witnesses. Probably the big girl that she drapes up and drips out in that fucking rainbow to testify on her behalf. I feel like it was a fun night and fun occurrences that probably got out of control. Is Lizzo very bitter about who she is as an individual? She's still trying to find herself, and she's doing so in the spotlight. So for that, I give you a little bit of sympathy, girl. You know, that's kind of difficult. I feel like you weren't as confident as you were perceived to be when you first came out, and now you're trying to develop that confidence. And I think you're embracing the energy of faking it until you make it. And it's just being portrayed to people who can see through that. It's real fake, girl. So you might want to have a candid conversation with Oprah and Giannis Van Zant and really get your real self out there, because I'm not buying the bullshit, girl. How's this lawsuit going to play out for Lizzo? She's going to come out on top. Okay, the King Queen is upright. The Oracle is upright. Light Faye is upright. I actually feel like she might pay these people off and is going to be quickly dismissed. I actually feel like she might redirect the narrative using her relationship or her engagement to do so. That is my read on the Queen, the Mother, and the Walrus. I would love your opinion. Drop it in the comment section, and I will be right back with your readings for motherfucking day. Woo, I hope I didn't step on anybody's toes. And if I didn't, give me boot emojis. I'll be right back.